What's up, Twitchlets? My name is Mr. Twitchy, and welcome to my first ever double reaction of Attack on Titan. I've missed it. I've missed y'all, so let's go into a quick recap of 126 before I get into the new chapters 127 and 128. 126, starting off with murder as Hanji snipes the spine of one of the scout regiment who are following Flock, hashtag fuck Flock, and she's starting to heal up Levi from his wounds from the explosion from my boy Zeke back there. As she's making them a cart so that she can carry Levi onto the battlefield, once again I'm assuming, Aaron's Titan Wi-Fi pops off. Love the way that Isayama draws that. Then, out of that flashback, we get to see the conversation between Magarth, Pieck, Hanji, and Levi. We have no choice to do it, says Hanji. Let's all combine our strength. That sort of thing. Love the paneling of the Colossal Titans walking across the rest of Paradise Island as the moon in the background shines on their bodies. Jean's going through it, Mikasa's going through it, Annie's going through it, Reiner's going through it, everyone's going through it, including Armin and Connie, which, let's get right into that. Connie has waited years to get his mother back from Zeke's transformation of his spinal fluid gas of Rengoku Town. A jump scare of Connie's mom because Connie put a tent over it and then wanted to brush her teeth. Okay, that was pretty funny. I appreciate that after you scared the shit out of me. However, Armin catches up with Worst Girl in tow, I was about to say her name, but I won't, to try and protect Falco. Connie starts climbing up the ladder backwards, which gave me a little depth perception shenanigans going on, but then it flashes to Armin thinking back to, why was I chosen? Commander Erwin was the better choice. I don't agree with that. I touched on it in my last video, so go ahead and take a look at my reaction to chapter 126. I'm going to skip over it briefly now because this recap is taking too long and I want to get into the new chapters. Armin suicide dives into the mouth of Connie's Titan mom. Connie saves him, however, because he can't watch his friend die for his mom. They have a conversation. Mikasa has a conversation with her Kohai as her Kohai dies, believing in the Jaegerist bond of freedom, and we still don't know where Mikasa's at headspace-wise. She's been through it. And do I have to say anything more about that Annie pie-eating scene? Absolutely not. Might be one of the top jokes from Attack on Titan. Then finally, as Onyankopo and Yelena are about to get shot by Flock and his crew, Jean pulls off the little sneaky sneak and joins the rest of the team in order to fight Eren, I guess, and stop his plan of destroying the world. And as the crew is running away, we see someone in the window, and I still can't figure out who that is. Shadis, perhaps? The ghost of Annie's father, if he died in that internment camp fighting the guards to get out and try to run away? I don't know. And then finally, Reiner gets kicked right in the jaw. Let's go save the world, says the squad. I'm still rolling with my boy Eren, so I hope that they don't succeed. And as dark as it might sound, I really hope that Eren's plan goes through. We saw from the Titan memories when he went back with his brother and interacted with Grisha that his plan will come to pass. I still think Eren's got something up his sleeve, so let's find out in this next chapter, chapter 127. Alright guys, and I only have one spoiler for this chapter, that being the title, chapter 197, Night of the End. Know nothing else about 127 or 128, so I got lucky these past 2 months. I don't know how I held out for so long that I did, and I also don't know how I got spoiled, because my luck with spoilers is terrible. Let's get into it. Naturally, I'll ask for a house in the Central District. I'll be gulping down the finest wine, whether it be morning or noon. I won't take complaints from anyone. This looks like an older Jean, so his future. Don't like this. I'll let Mikasa. I'll let my wife, our children, and our grandchildren enjoy a life of happiness. We should have that right, shouldn't we? That's because we fought with our lives on the line that this island has a future. That's why we should brush it aside. Jean, it's me, says Hanji, staring in the window. I'll be waiting outside. I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. Don't go. Don't think about it. If I just stay like this, I'll get my place at the Central District. Just like this. He goes out to see Mikasa and Hanji. So, you came, Jean. Mikasa told me about this situation. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. You guys did well under such difficult circumstances. Levi is, not fine, but he's alive. He won't be able to fight for a while, though. Also, we join forces with the Cart Titan and the remnants of Marley forces. Jean is one of the best written characters in AOT, don't at me. In order to stop Eren, mass slaughter is wrong. How do you plan to stop him? Asked Mikasa. First, we'll gather collaborators. What we can do or not depends on the allies we have. But without you and the power of the 9 Titans, there's nothing we can do. The military that existed up until now has been destroyed, so I'm no longer your superior officer, but I'm still asking this of you. I'll do it, interjects Mikasa. Okay, baby girl, going up against her man. Well, not her man, because she shut him down. He gave her a chance. I don't want to let Eren go any further on this indiscriminate attack. Even so, it's to protect us and this island. I want to stop Eren. Mikasa. Let's say, says Jean, we really stopped Eren. What's the plan next? Great question, Jean. Even assuming Eren somehow managed to keep the Founder's power, if he only has 4 years left to live, what becomes of this island after that? After that, and for the decades to come, if the hatred the world bears towards us won't go away, then stopping Eren means that we're destroying this island. As long as they have blood tests for Eldians, they can't just slip into the populace. I think that, from Marley's point of view, the rumbling got activated as soon as they launched their surprise attack on the island. At least, for now, they might keep their hands off the island for a while, I believe. If the world doesn't destroy the island, they have no way to know when they'll be the ones getting annihilated. Willie Tyber's speech ought to have stirred up the world even more. Jean is spitting straight facts right now. That's certainly plausible, but in any case, there's some more time before that hypothesis happens. Even if the island is going to be destroyed, we should be able to push it back for several years. I don't think... Where AOT excels at as a series is that gray area. Hanji is making some great points, but I'm on Jean's side on this. I'm also on Eren's side, but disregard that for the moment. You can't just keep having this optimistic point of view, Hanji. The rest of the world hates you. There's nothing you can do to get over that hatred. You've tried to be diplomatic, and now, if they're gonna kill you, or you're gonna kill them, you have to kill them. That's just human nature. Getting back into it. But, says Jean, time passed while we tried looking for a way to do that, and we couldn't find a single solution. That's why Eren is going to destroy the world. You can't just massacre everyone. Like hell, there's a good reason ever to do that. The morality of this show, I love it. Sorry, I made too much noise. As you said, Jean, Eren ended up there because of my own weak-minded and idealistic thoughts. Besides, I'm yelling about it when I myself tried to run away. Tried to leave it all behind, to forget about it all and continue with my life. However, okay, that's good parallelism where she was thinking that she would run away with Levi and Jean at the start of this chapter, thinking about what his life would be like if he just fled to the interior and let Eren go through with this massacre plan. Which I'm still not calling it a massacre plan. I still think there's a 5% chance 10% chance that this could be a bluff. I am still the 14th commander of the Survey Corps. Shout out to the 13th commander behind me as a Funko Pop today. I dedicated my heart to humanity's freedom. I can feel that. My comrades are watching. Most of them died without knowing that humanity existed outside of the walls. But still, just bringing about this island's freedom is enough. She sees the bodies just like Erwin did. Damn. Mike, that might be Petra, Erwin. There's certainly no one amongst those comrades who would say something so narrow-minded. The time to stop this slaughter is now or never. Oh, no! Marco, Hanji, I'm still a member of the Survey Corps. Ooh, this double spread is awesome. I'm not going to name off the characters. You guys read this chapter. You guys can look at it yourselves, but so much tension. No one's going to give me a hand here as she's cooking. Please stop glaring at each other. Huh. Sharing a meal with the people whom we have killed and who have killed us so horribly. That's interesting. Why did you change your mind? If you just let Eren Yeager alone, you lot would see the world you wish for become a reality, right? A paradise for the island devils. I already know where this conversation is going to go, so I'm just going to try to read through it pretty quickly. They're just going to touch on each side's morality, try to bring together the 2 point of opposing views before they go after Eren. It's pretty obvious, but we'll get through this. We were this close to preventing Eren and Zeke. Okay, hold on. Where is my boy Zeke? Is he alive? Is he dead? I need to know this chapter. Isayama, tell me. We were this close to preventing Eren and Zeke from coming into contact with each other. If you hadn't interfered, that is. It's as I explained, Mr. General. We do not wish for mass murder. If we did, we wouldn't have run and hidden inside a forest to make some stew. In other words, you're telling me you developed a sense of justice? Love the shading on Jean's face here. Justice, you say? Did you just talk about justice right now? You, of all people? We lived under the threat of titans you kept sending after us, but were the bad guys? You hear that? The reason why we fought desperately is that we didn't want to die devoured by titans. And you were trying to say that was us acting like devils, you old fuck? Shout out to the fan translators. That will be shout out you old fart in the official translation. Yeah, you look like devils all right. The theories about the threat parodies posed turned out to be true, and the world is now about to be destroyed. This is the result you guys fighting to the death led to. Am I wrong? Yes you are. Hold on. To begin with, if the walls hadn't been broken down and his mom hadn't been eaten right in front of him, Eren would have never done this. Is it all preordained? Do we have free will? This is a part of the conversation I didn't think we'd have, but it's nice to see this. Are you sure you aren't the ones who chased after the rumbling? Great point, Jean. Hey, are we talking about history right now? You understand that Eldia's the one who made Marley suffer and trampled over them first, don't you? How long are you going to keep playing the victim for something that dates back to 2,000 years ago? It really feels like I'm talking to a brat. You think that silly nonsense is worth anything in the face of 2,000 years of real, actual history? What'd you say? Let's stop this. This talk about 2,000-year-old quarrels that none of us saw with our own eyes is just dull. That could be part of Eren's plan. If he somehow manages to do like a reenactment of the original Ymir fighting as a slave for her life against the slaveholders that were Marley or the original Romans, whatever you want to call them. If he just showed that memory to everyone, that could bridge the gap so much if people just knew the true history of the world. Jean, Mr. General is obviously bewildered by our existence. We're strange devils who are willing to even give up our paradise to rescue the people of the world that tried to eradicate them. Ellipses, going for his thought bubble. We spent several months in the outside world. We can't go back to being ignorant devils anymore. Well then, are you prepared to kill him? That's the question of the night, Annie. Says Armin. Are you able to kill Eren? Killing Eren isn't the only way to stop him, says Mikasa. Of course she would say that. I thought you'd say that, but what would that be? Are you going to try to talk to him or something? Would someone who changed their mind because of that commit genocide? We don't know that, says Armin, unless we try talking to Eren. There can be no half measures at this point. I think what's done is done. Then, assuming we can have a conversation with him, what will we do if he doesn't stop the genocide? Should we try not to think about the final option as much as possible? I knew it. If we, who have a hometown in Marley, try to kill Eren, you're going to end up fighting us to protect Eren, surely. That's it, after all, isn't it, Mikasa? Because you probably have never thought of anything being more important than Eren. In other words, are you saying you have to kill me? Jesus. We still don't know if the Ackerman bond to the king candidates is real, or if that's something that Aaron made up. I think it's a possibility either way. The shading could represent her real feelings, or it could represent that Ackerman bond that Aaron attempted to sever with his cruel words against her, saying, "I hate you, Mikasa. I've always hated you. You're nothing but a slave." I'm just admiring this panel right here. This might be the panel of the chapter thus far. Not a lot of stuff besides that campfire one shot of all the party that are trying to stop Aaron, but I love this panel so much. Annie flings out the edge of the ring. Everyone's getting all... Oh, I understand your feelings well. Does Annie have a relationship with Aaron? Me too. I have one reason to want to stop Aaron. Okay, her father. I don't want my father and Marley to be killed. That's why I'm helping you. If we can stop Aaron by talking to him, that's fine. If nothing else, we don't have any reason to fight until then. Got it, as she turns away. Come on, stew's ready. Let's eat. Horses getting some well-needed drinks. Piek in the background as the cart titan sleeping. Even if we let those horses rest, the port is 5 hours from here. We can thank the Azumabitos. They're gonna give them a plane? It seems that Kiyomi prepared a flying boat in the port to observe the rumbling. If we can use that, we can get close to the founding titan. I knew it. The Azumabitos were working behind our backs. Shut up, Captain Dipshit. The problem is the founding titan's location. If we just fly around blindly, we'll quickly run out of fuel. That's right, we have to look for the founding's path. We have a bit of a clue. That's why I took her. Yelena? Okay. Where is Jaeger headed, first of all? I wouldn't know. Even if I did know, why do I need to answer? The one who lent their knowledge to Aaron, who knew nothing of the continent, was you. Jaeger was planning the rumbling in advance. You should be able to predict something, you piece of shit, says Yelena. Huh? I'm asking why there's a need for me to cooperate with a Marleyan piece of shit. Isn't it because we have the upper hand on your life here? It's pointless. She's acting like she wants to die. But weren't you fighting Marley for your hometown? Are you fine with your hometown being trampled like this? She's a Zeke stan, just like I am. She doesn't care anymore. Yelena, says Onyankopo. Isn't it fine? Because she's a Marley piece of shit just the same. I hate the captain so much. Since you thoroughly got me in Liberia, Yelena, I researched everything about your past and was shocked, says Piek. You twisted your generic, everyday Marleyan origins into being from a small country annexed by Marley ever since you met Zeke. Disappointed with Marley, you came up with a certain story. That is, a miraculous story of saving the world with a prince. Covering up the truth about yourself. You tried to carve yourself into history. I deeply admire your greed. Ooh, some Yelena backstory, that's pretty cool. Even though your whimsical dream that you wanted to come true so bad you even blew your precious comrade's brains out, ended meaninglessly, and you were ready to die. Sorry for the trouble, as he sips on some more of that alcohol. Wait, is that the spiked alcohol? Ooh, I don't know about that, Jean. I really love him as a character, too. He's probably top 5. Aaron, Mikasa, Zeke, Erwin, and then Jean. Yeah, so he's top 5. I forgot. What was it again? Your close friend's name you told me before? That's right, it's Marco. Woo! Prodding the bear, Yelena. If I'm not mistaken, you said Annie was involved in his death, right? Did you already hear it from Annie, the truth about Marco's death? Oh, that's right, he doesn't know. And Jean's still gonna go through because he's gonna put the goodness of mankind over his own personal connections with Marco. He's staring at both Reiner and Annie. Jean is such a great character. I took Marco's 3D maneuvering gear. That's why Marco was devoured by a Titan. Annie just obeyed my order. Reiner trying to take some of the blame. Marco heard a conversation between me and Bertolt. that had to be kept a secret. I feared our true forms would be found out. I thought that if Marco was killed by a Titan, it would silence him well. I threw Marco onto a roof in midair, and while I was holding him down so he couldn't move, Annie removed his 3D maneuver gear. Marco couldn't move from that spot, and he was eaten by a Titan who came from behind him. Jean, you get another salute. Marco, he didn't say any last words, and they want to speak about it. Oh my God. He said, we still haven't talked. This chapter is so brilliant in the way that they continue to make callbacks to the previous chapters and plot lines. Well done, Isayama. Yes, that's right. We haven't talked properly. Isn't that why we ended up killing each other and such until each one of us was dead? If we had talked properly from the beginning, all of the killing up until now, it's not too late to start now. Even people like us who have ruthlessly killed each other, at least we are now exchanging words without killing each other. This might be part of Eren's plan as well, having one primary antagonist or villain, whatever you want to call him, unites the masses. That is one theory about humanity in general. If aliens came by one day, would we be able to put aside our differences and fight back against a common enemy? That was one of the conversations that Eren had with Pixis. I do remember that, and hopefully you do now too. Who could have imagined this? All of the face shots of all of the characters here, that we would eat together around a fire. While I was watching Marco being eaten by that Titan, says Reiner, I asked myself, why is he being eaten? And then I let myself be overcome by rage that I killed that Titan. Oh, okay, we didn't know that. While saying, you did this to Marco. Enough already, says Jean. You went crazy because of your sense of guilt, didn't you? Do not forgive me. I really have no idea what to do. As Worst Girl is staring at Reiner. Enough already. I'm sorry. He either jumps up to go punch him or he slams down the alcohol bottle. Okay, he punches him. Oh, Jean, my boy. Doing it for his boy. Ooh, that second punch collapsed his nose. Just beating the shit out of Reiner. He has to be held back by Connie and Armin. Gets one last kick in. Does he kick Worst Girl? Yeah, I think she kind of hopped in there. Are you okay? Sorry. We, all of you people from Paradise Island, we wished for you all to disappear. The shading is great in that panel, even though I don't like two of those characters. Falco's still my boy, though. And then my dad and my mom, all the people from Liberio, ended up disappearing. I'm sorry. I realized how incredibly impudent this is of me, but we need your help. Please, please lend us your strength, as she's doing kind of like that kneeling dog bow. Please stop the rumbling with us. Please, please let go of me, says Jean. Where are you going? Jean, you don't want a second serving? Helena looking on. It's no use, says Worst Girl. He went away. Gabby, Captain Dipshit. You're so noisy, says Levi. Oh, and another great shot of Jean covering his ears, walking away. Wake up. It's time to leave. Okay, so he woke Worst Girl up the next morning. You will help us? Yes, of course. Oh, keep messing up, Reiner. Well, until when are you gonna sleep, Reiner? All of your wounds should have healed already. Gabby, I'm sorry. I said her name, damn it. I'm sorry I kicked you. Are you alright? Yeah. I'm okay, it's fine. Is that so? Reiner, I will not apologize to you. Yeah, that's okay. I cannot forgive you. I know. What about me? Can we... that was Annie that said that. Can we really trust the Azumabito? We have no choice but to trust them. Huh? The cart. Stop. Okay, so she was scouting up ahead. It seems like something happened. The harbor. It was occupied by the Jaeger faction. Let's go. They probably got there before us using the locomotives. Okay. There are a great number of soldiers with 3D maneuver gear deployed to the fight. Seems like they sensed we are moving in order to try and stop the rumbling, and decided to confront us. The time left to humanity shortens, only the obstacles increase. Fuck Flock, but this will set up a good conflict battle for him to fight Jean and the rest of the characters. I'm hoping that Flock gets killed here. Okay, that was a long chapter, a lot to read through. Not really much to theorize, just a lot of the morality conversation that needed to be had here. It was a necessary chapter. Not a lot of action outside of the Jean fisticuffs versus Reiner's face. Haha. And we know who won that battle. Alright, so with that being said, guys, let's get into the next chapter, chapter 128. To think that Flock would be able to reach here so swiftly. We're finished if the Jaegerists destroy our airships. Why aren't they destroying them? I wonder. They probably don't have definite evidence of us being here to try and stop Eren. Or they might be using that as a backup plan if Eren decides to destroy the entire world by flipping the Colossal Titans on Paradise Island and kills everyone. They might try to use that to survive for however long they can until the fuel runs out. It's easy to destroy the ships. However, if the world gets destroyed, it would take hundreds of years for the lost technology to reappear. If they want an uninhabited continent, then airships become all the more valuable. Their primary objective for occupying the harbor might have been that of holding back the Azumabito, who have ships and engineers. Still, if they knew that we were here, they would pulverize our airships immediately. Chapter 128, Traitor. Uh-oh. I have a little bit of angst for that chapter title, so let's get going. Stopping them, even with the power of the 9 Titans, would be very difficult. They are reluctantly joining forces as everyone's gearing up. Okay. If we start stumbling now, though, then we'll never be able to stop them. A plan? What is she looking at? What's wrong? Is that Eren on the horizon? Stoop down, not stop down. I'll kill them all together, all at once. There's no other way of protecting the airships. Who is saying this? That might be Piek, I think? You need to lend me your weapons and the power of the Titans for this. No issue there, right? Wait a second. Why? If we attack the harbor indiscriminately, we will end up involving the Azumabito too. Exactly. Your ancestors are enemies who attacked our hometown as well, though. No. If the Azumabito die, that's a problem for us, Annie. Because of all the engineers. I'm right, am I not? It's exactly as you said. I could somehow find a way to pilot the airship even on my own. But without the Azumabito workers, then the airship would just be boats without wings. The airships are built so that their wings are bent, which lets them have traction on the sea. They will not magically fly if we just unfold the wings. According to how this should work, they need to be brought into the hangar, have a maintenance check together with a flight training done, and only after that they can finally be used as intended. Why are we getting this explanation on how airplanes work? You could have off-screened that, Isayama. How long will it take? I don't know. It depends on the Azumabito. I see. Basically, we need to earn time to prepare the ships while protecting the airships and the Azumabito. And on top of that, we don't want to harm anyone from the Jaegerist who will come attacking us. Is that what you're trying to say? We don't want to harm them. We were all together back in our days of training. And so, what are you going to do? Will you tell me? Just how will you earn the time necessary for us to prepare, while avoiding harming an enemy that will attack us, and all while protecting the airships and the Azumabito? Tell me, Armin. He's the plan guy, just like that time when you chased after me. Tell me your plan. We don't have a plan. Either we settle this right this second, or we screw up and lose our airships. Wait, we are here to save people, but why? Is that the first thing that we are going to do is mass kill everyone who is on the island? Why does it have to be like this? Yeah, you guys are not obligated to go along with this in the first place, and to have a choice like this thrown at you. If it had been you that day, you wouldn't have chosen to destroy the wall. unlike us. At the end, I'm just like you. Flashing back to the Eren conversation that Reiner had, that is what you meant. The four of you. It's okay if you don't fight. Watch together with Falco and Gabby from a safe place. If the Jaegerists find you, you'll be forced to make the choice, willing or not. However, do not interfere. Okay, so we're gonna get the warriors team up here. Are you telling us just to watch you kill each other? Is this really a problem that can be solved with a Titan fight? I have no intention of being a spectator. The Jaegerists have already killed 4 of us anyway. And more importantly, there's no time left for humanity anymore. I saw the Titans advancing while leaving behind a huge amount of steam out there in the open sea. These Titans have already reached the continent of Marley. If I had to guess, based on their speed, they probably have annihilated every city in the northeast part of Marley, which is close to here. I didn't think they'd be able to cross the seas so quickly. With this, they'll reach every other continent in the blink of an eye. I wonder how many people have been killed already. Captain Dipshit breaking her arm. Tell us the whereabouts of Eren Yeager. I'll keep on breaking every joint in your arm until you speak. You don't have to be afraid. I won't kill you. I'm glad. I changed my mind. I don't want to die until I can see with my own eyes how this is going to end. If you bring me along with you, I might just tell you where Eren is. That looked hella painful. We need to protect the airships first. There's no time for torture now. I hate this captain. Connie, Armin, Mikasa, Jean, I want to apologize for my behavior last night. We were wrong. I don't care about you. Get off my screen. Talking about justice so impudently. And now that we came to this point, I still, scandalously, struggled to try and prove we were right, because I was scared to take a straight look at myself, a despicable Marleyan. You are not at fault. It's wrong to accuse you of the sins of your ancestors committed in the past. Pieck, Annie, Reiner, you too. There's no reason why you'd need to shoulder the hatred of this world. But still, we have the responsibility of not forgetting this foolish history drenched in blood and transmit it to future generations. Eren Yeager intends to wipe away everything. I cannot allow that. If we keep on looking away from our foolish behavior, this hell will never end. So I beg of you, only for now, please pretend you don't see our foolish actions. I refuse. Who said that, Armin? How can we stand here pretending we're right without even dirtying our hands? Please, take a look at that steam. There cannot exist a more dramatic day than this for history to change. Okay, so maybe that was Flock in the window. Or maybe not. Okay. I was thinking Flock might have been the person in the window that was seeing this, and that's why he decided to go to the port in order to prevent a potential stoppage of this coalition to stop Eren. The nation of Hizuru is no exception, of course. Your culture will disappear without a trace, and will be reborn into a completely new land. You won't have to worry about anything anymore. You just have to contribute your services to this island. Luckily, Hizuru's brightest engineers are right here. Jesus. Bodies. Got whacked. I think one of the lieutenants for this Azumabito diplomat got bodied. If you don't want to lose any more subordinates, let me hear what you have to say. It's hard to say this when you're in such high spirits, but, what exactly changed that you're so joyful about? If you think that Paradise Island is safe with this, I'm sorry to say, but you will just make the world smaller. You will continue to kill each other as usual. I appreciate your advice. I did, in fact, feel that way. But what's most important is for you to know your place. We do not need Hizuru's technology. If we deny our hunger for such needless luxuries as flying boats and seamanship, we can pluck away the seeds of unease. Do you understand? What's most important is for you to understand your place. Do you understand? Flock, where are you? Jean, maybe? Oh, Armin, okay. Anyone's fine, so hurry up. Where are the Azumabitos? I love the paneling of Flock's face through the window, sort of segmenting his Psyche? At least that's how I'm taking that specific panel. Armin? Flock, where have you been? What are you making such a fuss about? We were chasing the cart titan. They're with the armor titan. They swam away to the ocean. If we don't act fast, they'll get away. We need the flying boat right now. Hurry up and let the Azumobitos get it ready to fly. What are you saying? What are you doing? Were you not pursuing the cart titan? Isn't it obvious they'd run to the south? They killed Jean and Anyankapo, you know. Armin, the flying boat is over there. Flock, hurry up and bring the Azumobitos mechanics. Stop. Stop, Connie. Armin. Daz? Samuel? Oh, Daz. This coward. What are you doing? What are those bombs? You need to take them off. We need to use it to chase the Marleyan survivors who ran into the sea. Wait, calm down, you two. The truth is, you guys teamed up with Marley and are going to use this flying boat to try and stop the rumbling, is what we're suspecting. There's no way we'd do that. They look completely shook. That's right. If we stopped Eren, what would happen to this island? Yeah, even though we're just about to be safe, there's no way you'd expose this island to danger again like that. Isn't it obvious? I'm glad. I don't know what we'd do if you guys betrayed us. Just hurry up and remove the bombs. But if it's you guys, even if it's an enemy country, you'd want to stop Eren's massacre, wouldn't you? I had a feeling like that. Something's rocking the boat. I removed the detonator. Next, if we can get Flock to hand over the Azumobito mechanics, how will we get everyone on the completed airship and leave this place? If everything succeeds, we won't spill any blood necessarily, so the Armin plays are coming in. Don't you think this is a bit strange? If you're going to pursue an enemy you know is running to the south, using the train would be faster, much more than moving while having to let the horses rest. The reason why we're sneaking around like this is, no, we don't have any evidence, but looks like I should pluck away the seeds of unease after all. Ooh, Diplomat with some moves. That was quick. You just hear a sound though, so I'm assuming the gunshot went off. It's failed. Mrs. Kiyomi. Ooh, got him in an arm lock. Shit, kill them. As if I'll die without a fight. Mikasa coming in, princess. Oh, you don't have a jaw anymore, my guy. Acrobatic women of Azumobito, well done. What just got shoved in this guy's face? The gun? Ouch. Okay, Flock's trying to get away through the window. He does get out the window. Enemy attack. Mikasa, Armin, Connie. They have betrayed Eldia. Kill them. They're going to shoot thunder spears through the windows. Run to the basement. Shoot. Shoot. Ooh, they just barely got out. It started. If it turns out like this, we no longer have any choice but to annihilate the Jaegerist. Mikasa, stop. Got him on the staircase. He's going into action. Oh, I will never get used to those headshots. Damn. Over here, Azumobito, McGarth, Captain Dipshit, will avoid the attack in the basement. If you want to live, come with us. So the warrior titans are going to do something, I'm assuming. Hey, what are you? Daz, stop. That's not Armin's neck, but he just took some bullets. Ow. Don't move, says Samuel. Daz, hurry and blow up the airship. Do it quickly. Why is his forehead so big? Damn. Samuel, hey, you betrayed us, didn't you? Connie, even though you said you'd increase our territory and eat meat with us. Damn it, why did this? I think Connie's one of the most realistic characters in Attack on Titan. It would make sense if he would have to die for this plan to succeed. I would just hate to see it. I like him, he's a great character, but he is expendable, so moving on. The basement is a dead end. They'll just kill us with time. This is fine. If we're safe, they can run as wild as they like. The warriors, they escape to the basement. Bring more explosives. Do they intend to hold up in the basement where they have nowhere to run? No, it can't be. This is... Okay, so the warriors, but they're not in... Oh, the dual explosions. Oh, that is a clean shot, too. What? Samuel gets distracted. Connie tackles him. Daz, blow it up. Samuel. Ooh, Armin with... Is he biting him or just kind of tackling him as well? Armin, stop. Okay, there is a pixelated panel here, so I'm gonna go to a different website. I don't know if that's actually what Isayama meant to draw. Bear with me here. Still scrolling, still scrolling. Nope, okay, so I'll just read this. So, it didn't work. Why must it come to this? Violence is one thing you can't take from humanity, right, Captain? Maybe it's because we haven't seen them in a while, but Annie's and Reiner's Titans look kind of strange. I wonder if they can't harden or crystallize at all because Eren took that as a part of becoming this mega dinosaur titan. You see more of Annie's pupils in her titan form now. These Jaegerists are getting swatted like bugs. I think they're dying. Of course they're dying, Twitchy. What are you talking about? Okay, just some more action shots of everyone. Wait, did Daz somehow shake off Armin? What's going on there? How did he... And Daz finally bites the bullet, literally, as he was about to headshot Armin. Oh, and Connie does the double shot! The dream they had together ends as a nightmare. Okay, so this file is a little bit out of whack, so I apologize for that. Daz, blow it up. Samuel, okay, so this is Armin going after Daz. Armin, stop it, stop. Okay, so he's about to shoot Armin. I kind of pseudo-spoiled on this. Traitor, why? Aren't we all on the same side here? We are all on the same side, but okay, flashing back to Bertolt when he was crying inside of the neck of Reiner. Jesus. Okay, so a little bit out of order for that last scene. I apologize. Normally, I don't have any issues with that chapter, but maybe it was just for whatever reason on this website that I normally use. They just had it a little bit out of order. Okay, so a set of two pretty good chapters. Wouldn't say that they're my favorite. We still haven't seen Eren. I need to see my favorite character again, because I miss him. But yeah, I could still see this series going on for another 7, 8 chapters maybe. Still haven't even got to Eren yet. Say maybe 1 or 2 chapters before they meet up with him again. 1 or 2 chapters of a conversation or a fight. And then 1 more chapter for the fallout of whatever happens with that fight or conversation. Alright guys, with that being said, this was a very long recording session. I apologize if I'm not more active in the theories here. Not really much I can say. Just the normal progression of where the story's going at this point. So, with that being said, my name is Mr. Twitchy. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Bye.